Hello everyone, my name is Saif Abbas and I am a data science and business analytics intern at Spark Foundation. We have three tasks and this is the task three. Okay, to how to perform this task three exploratory data analysis in detail. For this, to perform the task, first of all, we need to import some libraries, Python libraries as pandas, NumPy, Seaborn, Matplot. Okay, so we import pandas as PD, NumPy as NP, Seaborn as SNS, and other you can see here Matplotlib, PyPlot as PLT. Pandas library used to clean a data to create a data frame and to clean our data. Okay, and NumPy for the numerical calculation. Seaborn used to represent or visualize our data set, and Matplotlib is also used to visualize the data. Okay, now as you can see here, uh, after importing data, after importing these file libraries, we need to import. We need to first we need to write. First we need to read our data. How to read the data? For this, we use pd dot read csv because our data set provided by the company in csv file, comma separated file. To see to read this data, we use the pd as a pandas dot read csv, and here pass the path of our data set and provide a variable name as you can see here, sample superstore as a variable name. Okay, so when stored in this variable sample superstore, after that if we need to see the first five row, for this we use the head function because our data frame name sample superstore, so we use sample superstore dot head. And if we provide here 30, as you can see, if we provide here 30 means it return first 30 row of our data frame. Okay, as you can see here, the first 30 row. Now we use info function return to the information about our data set. Information means how many the number of columns and how many null and null values. Okay, so as you can see here, total the value of in a particular and different in our column is 9,994 entries. As you can see, all 9,994 entries are non-null. It means no value is null value. Okay, if here you if suppose here 9,991 is null, it means three values are null values in that column. Okay, column name as country, city, state, and postal code, etc. Okay, now the describe function. But before that, as you can see, the data type of float 64-bit, int 64-bit. It is the type of data type used in our data frame or our data set. Okay, describe function used to describe the our data. Okay, description means the statistical value or statistical values in our data. As you can see here, count, mean, standard deviation, mean, and 25%, 50%, 75%, and maximum. Okay, so this is the statistical values or statistical data. So describe function return to the statistical description of our data set. Okay, now we have another function is null. Is null function return the null values in our data frame or our data set. So is null function, as you can see here, the is null function, if our data set has null value, okay, then this function return 1, otherwise 0. So as you can see here, 0 0 0, all entries are 0 in a particular in different columns. As you can see, it means every column has not null value. Okay, if any column had null value, it means here uh, null value represented by 1, because not any column had not null value, it means our data is clean in the sense of non null or null. Okay, so every column has non null value, it means is null return 0. Okay, Now I use here a duplicate function. Duplicate function return the duplicate value in our data set. Duplicate value means the redundancy in a data set, or a particular type value repeat more than one type. So this type of data called the repeated data or duplicate value. If present in our data set, then the duplicate function, this duplicate function, duplicate parenthesis dot sum, return all duplicate value. So when you we use our because our data frame name is sample superstore, so sample superstore dot duplicate, duplicate means the all duplicate value return, total duplicate value is 17. Now we use the drop duplicate function. Drop duplicate function dropped all value, uh, or all dropped all duplicate value in our data set, and our data set is clean as because in our data set there is no duplicate value. Okay, as you can see this data set. Okay, data frame name, data frame dot and unique function, unique return a series with number of distinct observation over requested axis. Okay, so as you can see here, dot and unique function return the series of number of distinct observation, or you can see it omit the missing values in our data frame. Okay, so we use an unique function as suppose in our data set, because we have a column name postal code. Okay, so postal code, and if we want to drop this column, so first we need to assign suppose call of this in the square bracket, and we use the because in our data set name is sample superstore, so sample superstore dot drop columns equal to call and x is equal to 1. We use x is equal to 1 means the column, and we provide the x is equal to 0 in the sense of row. Okay, so this function return the value with drop of the particular column name as postal code. After that we use the correlation function c dot corr, and this function return the correlation in our data set. After that we use the covariance function, as you can see data frame dot covariance, and it return our covariance in our data set. And after cleaning the data, after cleaning data, as you can see here, it return the first 20 row in our data set to see the data. After that we use I'm going to visualize our data set. So for visualization, because we have already imported the matplotlib library for visualization. So first this is the previous slot, as you can see here, the correlation of data set. For visualization we use simply as we have for the histogram, and for the histogram we use dot hist this is a function name, and to show the graph we use the show function show, and simply because we have already installed the matplotlib, so we use the plt as matplotlib. Okay, as you can see, and we provide the data numeric data as we need to show the data to visualize the data. Okay, so, okay, now if we need to count the state, to count a particular column, to count, for this we use the count values in columns in a particular state column or any column. Okay, so here is the state name, column name as state, so you can see the count, it means all names in California, New York, Texas, and as you can see all the states, in the state the count means all cities are written, as you can see. Okay, now we use as you can see now You can see here we plot data, we plot the graph as previous we have discussed. Simply use this you use the data in our pyplot graph and this print. As you After that we import the ggplot, but you can see here uh, error because this module ggplot is not exist. This error occur because if we close our Jupyter notebook and then start first, we need to run all. Okay, first we need to run all and then we can start again. Similarly, we can show in our data set with the help of show function, as I discussed earlier, by the sns dot pair plot, and we pass here our data frame name. And you can see here, when we use this type of function, our data set seem like this. So it is very beautiful, and you can see here that we can visualize our data set easily with the help of this function. So it is all about our internship program in at the Spark Foundation. Is a task 3. We have done all tasks and we upload in the next few days. Okay, if you like this, please hit the like button, and if you know to how to use this Python libraries, NumPy and other, I have a playlist of this tutorial. We provide the link in the description. If you need, you can follow this. Okay, thank you so much.